So it is exactly 8:15 p.m. on Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. And today is a scary day for me because I have so much stuff to do that I am so behind on that I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of a cliff looking down to a very rocky ground very far below. And I'm just about to fall off that cliff because I have so much to do that if it doesn't get done, then there are going to be some problems. But I just finished 2 hours of organizing and cleaning this place because it was such an unholy mess that I couldn't even start to look at what I need to do before cleaning this place. It was just, I cleaned it a week ago because I had an inspection and a ton of construction work done in this unit last Thursday. So not even a week ago. And I cleaned the unit before the inspection happened and after the inspection happened and the construction work was done. And it hasn't been cleaned since then. And it was just bothering me. You know, sometimes you're like, I can't sit here and focus on what I need to do when stuff is just in disarray all around me and the floor needs to be swept. I don't see very well. I'm legally blind. But when I can see stuff on the floor, then there's a problem. It means it needs to be swept. So now this unit is much neater, much cleaner. I shook out all the sheets, smacked them against the railing of the front stairwell, which I have the right to do, especially in the middle of the day when the decibel level of what is permitted in terms of noise in a residential area goes way up to 75 decibels of noise, which is the sound of it's basically the decibel level emitted by a lawnmower. So when I smack my sheets and towels on the railing of the front stairwell, unless it is louder than a lawnmower, I am perfectly within my right to smack those items against the railing because it's during the day and you have the right to make noise in a residential area during the day. It's a different story at 3 a.m. Then the decibel level goes way down to like 45 decibels. However, I shook out all the sheets, sprayed them down with rubbing alcohol, which basically sanitizes them, wiped down all the surfaces, took the table back out that I had folded up for the inspection last week so that people could get in and out of here and the construction work could be done without the construction workers tripping all over the place. And I just put it back up so I can actually have a working surface to go through papers and do all this stuff that I need to do that is not fun, but that I have to go through all these papers and send emails about the papers. So that's what I need to do. Everything is neat. My bathroom is neat. And I covered the floor with a shower curtain because water always somehow gets on that floor. I don't know if there's a leak or something, but, you know, just so that I don't have the fire department showing up at my door because the psychotic, violent thug directly below starts pounding against the ceiling in my bathroom and water seems to seep into his bathroom, then I just cover it with a shower curtain. That way the water doesn't get to the floor below. And it is now 8:15 and I'm going to do a little relaxing, maybe call my dad before having to buckle down, start going through papers, which is never fun. And I can't see, so I have to photograph the papers and expand the photograph of the paper so I can see what the letters are and see what kind of a paper it is. And it just takes forever. So it's really tedious. And I've already had 2 espresso shots and there's not enough coffee in the world for this kind of stuff. Hopefully I've had enough to keep me awake for a little bit. So it has been a super hot day today. It was freezing last night. I woke up at once again, 4 a.m. because it was so cold that I was like, what the hell? It was freezing and my window was closed. The fan on the air conditioner was off and I turned the burner on my stove on because it was so cold last night. But today it was 82 degrees. Just out of curiosity, I'm just going to check the temperature right now and see what temperature it is right now in Boston. Okay, so it's now 74 degrees. And it feels like 74 at 8:24 p.m. It's just a lovely evening. And I made a video the other day about how it was starting to feel so much like summer that I got this constant summer vacation vibe. Weirdly enough, that vibe was not around today. I'm not sure why, even though it was like insanely hot. It was, again, 82 to 85 degrees in Boston, depending on where you were. It didn't feel like summer vacation, but that could have been because I was stressed out about everything I needed to do. And I spent the afternoon sending a lot of emails and making some phone calls that were really time sensitive and kind of urgent. And then at like 5:30, I looked around and was like, I can't work with this mess around me. So this is, I don't even know what this is, but it did not come off. So I don't know if it's paint from when the workmen were here last week or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. So things are neat. I just had dinner. With the table out, then that makes my life easier in terms of going through papers and setting up a workspace. Everything around the sink is fairly neat. I am rinsing out some washcloths in the sink. There's always a washcloth situation. Because the water stinks, I have to rinse out the washcloths with bleach because I don't know what is causing the water to stink. And it's obviously bacteria. I mean, bacteria cause some really foul smells. Viruses don't smell typically, but bacteria does. So when your water suddenly starts, and some minerals like sulfur smell, but this isn't sulfur. This is a bacterial smell. It smells like someone's filthy feet. Fish, Parmesan cheese, those are bacterial contaminated smells. They literally smell like somebody's body fluids, right? And sewage. So, that's what the bleach is for. Okay, so finishing up dinner and just recording the fact that I did very thoroughly clean this place today should be good for a while. And now I can relax, enjoy the rest of my evening, and hopefully get some stuff done as I need to very badly at this point.